The Skyver here. It may look like I'm going to rob a granny or pull a knife on someone, but actually I'm going to learn the art of parkour or free running. I'm here with Dan Edwards from Parkour Generations, and he's going to show me a few tricks on how to make my journey to work a little bit more interesting.
Parkour is an art of movement. It's about utilising your body and your terrain in an efficient and functional manner, and just really mastering your own movement and mastering and really understanding the potential and the limits of your body. When you begin, you start off with just really learning the basics of movement. So you're really looking to develop basic physical attributes. You don't have to be athletic to start, but it will make you athletic. I mean, it is really the kind of the grandfather of all sports in a way, in that it's just functional movement. It's what humans do naturally and have done naturally since time immemorial. So it makes you very athletic, it makes you very fast, very strong with the legs, with the upper body, with the core muscles, very dynamic, very resilient, very precise, very coordinated. It really works everything. So if you're good at this stuff, if you train in this stuff, it will have a crossover in every sport and make you effective in every sport, really.
It's been going about 20 years or so now, but it's become very popular. It was in Casino Royale, the opening scene, and now I believe there's a computer game called Mirror's Edge. Have you played on that? Yeah,
the Mirror's Edge game is kind of a parkour-based game, and it's really trying to capture the movement and make it as realistic as possible based on what we're doing. So it's all sort of from POV, from your own viewpoint. Which gives you a good sense of what it's like to do those kind of movements, and the Mirror's Edge guys have really captured the movement very well, we think, and it sort of gives you a real feeling of what it's like to be doing that sort of movement. Admittedly, the movement in that is kind of very experienced movement. You know, you don't start off with that sort of stuff, but it looks sort of very, for us, it's very it resonates with us and with what we do. Your vision in parkour changes drastically. You begin to see things in a completely different way. As you're moving, you do sort of know, okay, I can jump to that, I can get over that, I can get up that, and you know that there are certain things, okay, I can't get over that and I can't drop down there, it's too far. And very quickly you learn to gauge your terrain. When you get to a high level, and again, this is only when you're very experienced, a lot of the movements you undertake carry with them, you know, a fair amount of risk, just like any sort of athletic discipline. And there is part of you inside you that says, why am I doing this particular jump, this particular move? I don't need, there's no reward, there's no prize, there's no, you know, I don't need to do it. But that's not what drives us. What drives us is the ability to overcome the challenge and overcome the fear in our minds.
So presumably people shouldn't just try this on their way to work or something, but how do people get involved originally?
We definitely recommend that people seek out instruction and guidance, because if you learn incorrectly or just imitate what you see in the movies and the games, then you don't really understand the training that goes on behind that, and that means you often ask too much of your body, and that can lead to injury or damage in the joints. So we would say, don't just go out and imitate stuff. Find someone that knows what they're doing and ask them to guide you, or go to a school or a club and learn from them.
After all that strenuous exercise, I think I'll stick to getting the tube to work. This is about as far as I'll take parkour. Skyver, over and out.